What many fear beneath the waves, Tanner Mansell and John Moore Jr. spend their lives showing people to admire. In August of 2020, they were leading a shark diving tour off the coast of Jupiter when Mansell said he spotted something unusual.
Something red in the distance all alone. And I remember just being, asking John, just being like, hey, what do you think that is?
It was a buoy attached to a long line. 19 sharks were hooked, including these tiger sharks. So was a protected Goliath grouper.
Pulling in the line, and then it would be like a line with a hook, right? And then that would be attached to a shark, and we keep pulling in the line and another line with a hook.
Mansell says Moore immediately called law enforcement, including FWC and NOAA. No one seemed to know what it was or what to do, so they acted, freeing the sharks and bringing that long line to shore.
We're in contact with law enforcement. We're doing the right thing. We're doing the best thing that we know to do. And we thought we were, uncovering a crime.
But it turned out the long line was part of a permitted federal research operation, one of only 5 like it in the country, according to Mansell.
My heart just sank, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've never been the kind of person that would ever intentionally do, not only like break the law, but also just like, I'm not out there trying to make enemies.
Mansell and Moore were charged with federal felonies for stealing commercial fishing gear in federal waters. Both were convicted, sentenced to probation and fines.
These were 2 men that were acting in good faith. They had no criminal intent whatsoever.
Mansell's attorney Ian Goldstein said the jury struggled with the case.
All the government had to prove was that the line didn't belong to them and they moved it. The jury deliberated for 3 days and came back to the judge 5 times saying that they were deadlocked.
Goldstein and Moore's attorney, Mark Seidels, tried to appeal to the 11th Circuit Court and lost, but not without Judge Barbara Lagoa writing sharp words against the prosecutor, Thomas Watts Fitzgerald, for bringing the case in the first place, calling the case troublesome and criticizing Watts Fitzgerald for determining that this case was worth the public expense of a criminal prosecution and the lifelong yokes of felony convictions rather than imposition of a civil fine.
She's never heard of, a criminal that called to report what they were doing in real time.
That opinion even caught the attention of the Cato Institute, a D.C. think tank.
You never have federal judges or judges at all naming prosecutors like that. So that should tell you something.
Mike Fox with Cato presented the case before the House Judiciary Committee in May.
The juror sent 7 notes to the judge begging for a way to acquit before reluctantly convicting Moore and Mansell.
Just a month after this, the men got the letter, a full presidential pardon. A White House spokesperson told us, quote, President Trump has made clear that lawfare against any American citizen has no place in this country. The administration will always stand against egregious government overreach.
I think that it really is like the coolest way that it could have been resolved.
The pardon wipes away the felony. Moore and Mansell say it gives them their life back.
I have massive respect for that.